I thought that I would do a what I eat in a typical day. I have been on a weight loss journey. I'm still currently on one. I have lost 10 kilos in 4 months and I am pretty proud of myself for that. And so I just thought it would be cool to show you guys how I did that and what I have been eating to achieve my goals. But it is currently the morning, so I usually like to start it off with a coffee. I do drink iced coffees, so we will go and make that one and we'll get started. So I start with boiling the kettle, as most people do. Then we grab my favorite iced coffee glass. It's just the perfect size. I like to use instant coffee just because it's quick and easy. I usually go in with 2 to 3 teaspoons. I went with 2 teaspoons today, and then I usually put about 1 sugar, but I went with 1.5 today. So we'll pop those in the glass. And then we just want to pour just enough boiling water to mix the coffee and the sugar because we still want the coffee to be cold. I put quite a lot of milk in my coffees, which is why I put 2 teaspoons of coffee just to keep it nice and strong. And then we go in with the ice to make sure it's nice and cold when I want to drink it. It will take me about 10-15 minutes to drink my coffee. It's about 7:30 a.m. so I like to sit down before I start work, go through my emails, and then by the time I've finished my coffee and going through my emails, it is time for breakfast. So typically what I would have for breakfast, it isn't the best, but I would go in with these like rice crackers. I'd need to buy some more. I'll put a small thin layer of Philadelphia on, and then some tomato, a little bit of a pinch of salt. It's easy for me to make in between calls doing work from home. It is better definitely than just eating a bowl of Choco Pillows, my favorite cereal. If you don't know what they are, they sell them at Aldi. Choco Pillows, they're really good. As I explained before, I try to steer clear of carbs unless I have already been to the gym. I steer clear of starchy carbs. These obviously do have some starchy carb in them, but I tend to basically steer clear of them for the rest of the day until after I've been to the gym in the afternoon. I usually have 2 to 3 of these. I'm starving this morning, so we're gonna go with 3. So this is just what they are. They're just little rice crackers, and I've got 3 of them. I'm gonna put them on my chopping board here. And then we take the Philadelphia. I need some more because we're running out. But like I said, we just want a thin layer on the crackers. So I just quickly spread some on. Also, I'm really sorry that this angle isn't the best. I've got you sitting up on the windowsill while I make this. But it is the best that I could do for now. I clearly don't have protein this morning, but I tend to have the protein, small little bit of fat, which will be the cheese in this case, and then obviously lots of veggies, fruit, etc. My mind definitely tricks my stomach. I see 3, but it's not a lot of food. So now that I have them, you can see on all of them, tiny layer. You really don't need much. You can practically still see the cracker underneath. Now with the tomato, you want to do some thin slices. I like to make sure that they all have at least 1 big piece on them, and then all of the other slices that I cut up I do in halves to cover the rest of the cracker. Tomato is probably something that I have every day. I prefer salad over vegetables. My favorite salt is the pink Himalayan rock salt. It tastes better, trust me. I know it's just salt, but it does taste a hell of a lot better than just normal, average, plain, boring white salt. But I do about about 2 cracks for each cracker. It's just quick. It's not the healthiest, but it's okay. It does the trick. It's what's been working for me. And I will probably have a boiled egg later as a snack, but for now, this is my breakfast. I'm gonna go and sit down, do some work. until I'm hungry for a snack again. I am back. I am hungry for a snack. I'm not quite hungry for lunch yet. So, I have some raspberries, which I'm going to snack on, and I'm just gonna make myself a boiled egg. Normally with my egg, I would have some carrot sticks, but I didn't have any left. So it will have to just, I'll munch on these while I am getting eggs ready. So while my eggs are cooking and I'm just cleaning the bench, I just wanted to talk to you guys about what it is that I have been doing and why I have been doing it in regards to my eating. So I am not going to advise anybody on anything. This is what has been working for me. So calories are important, but they're not the most important. Anyone who says calories don't matter is stupid. And someone who says that calories are the only thing that matters is also stupid. Which is something that one of my gym trainers, Dave, said to me on my first day at the gym, and I will never forget that. What I try and do is for every meal have a palm-sized amount of protein, whether that's chicken, lean beef, pork, egg has a lot of good protein in it, but whatever it is that you have, a palm size. For fruit or veg with your protein, it should be a fist size. So anything that you would like be able to fit, like it is quite big. Not what you can fit in your fist, but the size of your fist, which is quite a lot, which is usually majority of what you're eating. Carbs aren't bad. Starchy carbs aren't bad, but save them for after you have exercised. Carbs help to repair your muscles after you've torn them from exercise. But no, really, you need them to help repair your muscles. Don't cut them out completely, because then you'll start to lose muscle instead of gain them. So you do need them. For fat, there is an old rule that a handful of nuts is a good snack, and it's false. Not at all good advice. You should only be having the size of your thumb of fat. Now, this is a general rule. Everyone's fingers, hands, everything, they're different sizes and different shapes. But generally, as a general rule, size of your thumb of fat, that would be like 2, maybe 3 nuts with something, having a little bit of cheese. Not a lot, really not a lot. I'm just eating well. I'm eating a good serving of veggies with my lunches, eating a good serving of protein. You'll see later when I have my lunch, I'm gonna have chicken and vegetables for my lunch, which will be a good, I guess, example of what I'm trying to tell you. But again, I don't advise you to do what I'm doing. I don't advise you to do what I'm doing. This is working for me personally as a person. Now, I've tried so many different things that friends have sworn by, family members have sworn by, and it just doesn't work for me. This does. And it takes a lot of trial and error and a lot of discouragement to actually find what it is that works for you. But if you do want to know a little bit more about what I'm doing, I will leave some links below for Precision Nutrition, and you can have a look at them, go in more depth and learn from people who actually know what they're talking about. I just know what I'm talking about, relevant to my experience, not relevant to yours, not relevant to my next door neighbors, but my experience. But now I'm just gonna enjoy these raspberries. I decided to go for 2 eggs. I didn't have any protein with my breakfast, so I'm trying to make up for that almost. But I'm gonna go and enjoy these, and I will see you guys later when I have had my lunch, or when I'm making my lunch, and we can have another chat. I am getting hungry now, so it's time for lunch. I am going to have some crumbed chicken and vegetables. The lighting's changed a little bit because it's raining outside now, but I'm going to make that and sit down and have my lunch in my break. So I generally start getting that baking tray out and covering it with baking paper. I get the chicken and put it in the middle of the tray. I cook my chicken at 180 degrees fan forced for half an hour, turning once in the middle. So I will put that timer on for 15 minutes and go and do some of my work. When it's done, I'll come back out and I will turn it and put it on for another 15 minutes. And during that 15 minutes, I will cut up my vegetables. Today I had broccoli and peas. I usually have carrot and capsicum as well, but we didn't have any left, so broccoli and peas it is. Fill that bowl up with water and pop it in the microwave. If it's got carrots, I will generally put it in the microwave for 8 minutes, but there wasn't any carrots, so it was in for 7 today. When they're done, I strain them out, and then the chicken is usually ready at the same time. So I cut the chicken up into pieces and then I put it all in a bowl together. Usually I will watch TV, or if someone calls me, I'll chat to them. Today my cousin Ella FaceTimed me, so we were talking. Ella's the reason this video got made, as she did request that I do a what I eat in a day, but lunch was good. Now that I have finished my workout and I have sufficiently sweated and look disgusting, I'm going to start cooking dinner. I can have carbs tonight. We're having chicken Kievs because they're going out tomorrow. They're going to go off tomorrow. I may make a little bit of potato gratin and just a mixed bowl of vegetables. I personally do something not to keep track of eating healthily, but actually just to keep track of what's going off. So on my calendar, I write down all of the meats that we have and what needs to be eaten first, second, etc. So as you can see, this is the start of next month. We've got the burger patties, sweet and sour pork, chicken wings, lasagna, and then that is our 2-year anniversary. So we're going to be having some Chinese. We're going to have it here, and then beef cheeks and pork rashers. This keeps me organized and tells me what we're having. For instance, on Monday, lasagna obviously has carbs in it, so I have, it's not an option to go to the gym on that particular day. Same as the burgers. So this Friday I'll have to do some sort of exercise, otherwise I'll be having a salad, a bowl with burger meat. But I haven't written on this day, but today we're actually having the Kievs. So that is what we will be having tonight. And I am starving, so I am going to start cooking and getting dinner ready, and then Josh and I can sit down and have dinner, and I assure you it will not be the last meal of the day yet. So we decided for potato gratin and chicken Kievs, we need 2 baking trays this time, and on the baking trays they both need to be lined with the baking paper. And then I want to spread the chicken Kievs out evenly on the tray just so that they don't get stuck together while we are cooking. And then we put the potato gratin on. We're having 1 each because they are quite filling. Preheat the oven to 200 degrees Celsius fan forced, and the chicken can go in for 5 minutes before the potato gratin does. So I popped that one on the top shelf for the first 5 minutes. Then we can put the potato gratin in, and once that is in, we can put the timer on for 25 minutes, and by the time the timer goes off, the food will be hot and ready to eat. Then we want to cut up some broccoli, and the broccoli can go into the container, and try not to spill yours on the bench like I did with mine. I spilt it everywhere. But then we're going to get some peas. Like I said at lunchtime, I didn't have carrots or capsicum or anything else, so we're just going with greens today, so peas and broccoli. Fill it up with water and it can go into the microwave for 7 minutes. Now the next thing that I did isn't something that I would normally do, but I just really felt like another coffee, so I made myself an iced latte to have with dinner. Normally I would have juice or water or some sort of fizzy drink, but coffee looks pretty damn good. The chicken Kievs were ready. They spilt everywhere for no reason, but that's fine, they still tasted good. Put them on the plate first, and then the potato gratin was ready, so that can go on the plate next. Then I needed to strain the vegetables. Now I always do this last. Josh taught me this because the vegetables get cold first. So if they get strained last, they will last the same amount as the food. It's nice and steamy and hot, and it was a really good dinner, and we decided to have it in bed while we were watching Happy Feet, and then we just enjoyed the rest of our night. So sorry that I look like this. I've just had my shower. I'm going to wind down, start getting ready for bed shortly. I've decided I'm going to have a cupcake. I made some of these yesterday. So I'm going to sit down, watch some television with Josh, and eat my cupcake, and then shortly after probably go to bed. I hope that you guys did enjoy today's video. This is truly and honestly what I would eat in a typical day. Our dinners tend to vary, but typically this is basically what I eat every single day. Do not have a cupcake every day, but I just figured I felt like one, and I wasn't just not going to include it in the video because I'm eating it. But I will eat this. Next week's video will be Joshua and I's 2-year anniversary video, so that should be a cute little video. But until then, guys, see you later. Links below for precision. If you do want to know a little bit more about what I am doing, I'll leave some links below for precision nutrition. I will leave some links below for oh my god.